So we will skip item 4.6 here, move to a first reading, item 3.1. Correct, Mike, are you ready, or you want to do that now, or would you prefer us to?
We can just do this now.
Okay. So our interim Vice Chancellor McGee.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
The item 4.1, the state legislative program, that's something we started during my predecessor's tenure, Marlene Garcia, in September. We went through the process of requesting legislative ideas, and actually we do not have any bill proposals at this time. The process included reviewing the legislative principles, which we need to update, and we'll continue to do that. But we did want to have this on the agenda in case we needed to discuss or look at future proposals, but also allow the new incoming chancellor to have his legislative agenda if we move forward. But at this time, we do not have any specific bill ideas, and if we decide to do that or want to do that, we'll bring them forward.
So just a question, Mike, and maybe for you, Chancellor. Do you anticipate that we will develop a legislative agenda for 2013?
Well, I think Mike and I have talked. I think there are likely to be some additional items in the recommendations of the Student Success Task Force that we're going to need to judge whether they are Board of Governor only action or they will involve legislation. And then, of course, there may well be some defensive actions that we would recommend to the Board of Governors depending on what legislation comes forward. But we have talked about that at some length, and I think we will have a legislative package. It's just not at this point ready.
Right, and I think that was my concern, that we do consider the Student Success Task Force moving forward. Member Baum.
Yeah, that was my same point. I don't want to lighten our foot on the pedal with respect to the Student Success Task Force recommendations, and if there are legislative items, I believe Senator Liu's bill, for example, was not successful, and is that something we want to revisit, or are there other aspects of the task force recommendations that we would like to advocate? So from this board member, I want to continue pushing aggressively in that direction.
Other board member questions? Thank you, Mike.